another special BB Can 7 live feed spoiler show where we're going to be filling you guys in on everything that you missed on the live feeds and what you're going to probably see coming up on the shows this week. Now look, if you guys don't know, you can check all of our content over out at yourrealityrecaps.com/bbcan. The website is fixed. Hallelujah. It's all working. You can watch everything back you've missed over there all season long. Speaking of, you might say, Eric, how can we become part of the YRR family? Well, now that we got everything up and working, I realize it's late. I realize we are a week into Big Brother, but we are looking for live feed updaters. So if you guys want to be part of the YRR family, go quickly fill out the form at yourrealityrecaps.com/updaters. You can become a live feed updater for us. We will promote your Twitter. We'll promote you on the website. And it's just a fun thing to do and become part of the YRR family. Of course, you guys are probably watching this back later, but if you want to watch the shows live, head over to yourrealityrecaps.com/you now, where you can watch the shows live. Fan us there so you're alerted every time we go live. We're live every single night of the week. And I guess lastly, if you want to help support our shows, consider becoming a patron at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You get access to the patron-only group, prize giveaways, weekly shows just for patrons, and of course, the after shows with the house guests all season long. So when we have them on here to take your guys' questions for an hour, we will then go into the patron group where all the tea gets spilled. Of course, you can always do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal, or if you have any Amazon shopping to do, check out yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon. You don't pay any more, and it really helps support our shows. Now look, you guys, I know you're excited to talk live feed spoilers, and I know you couldn't think of anyone better to do it with than our live feed correspondent from Celebrity Big Brother, Maximus Mom. So, let me just go ahead and get her graphic up. Oh wait, nope, that's her old picture. Nope, that's an old picture too. Okay, got her. Hi, Maximus Mom! Oh, God. Hi,
Hello.
Maximus
Hi.
Mom. I was like, please don't even tell me this isn't working. How are you doing, Maximus Mom?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, and I can't wait to hear everything that we've been missing on the live feeds from you. Because if people don't know, you should be following Maximus Mom on Twitter for her hot delusional take on the live feeds. Maximus Mom, tell people what your Twitter is right off the bat in case they're not following you.
Maximus Mom 22.
Really? This whole time I've been following at Dumpster Fire.
Funny. Da-da-bam.
Yeah, wait until you watch the show back and see the graphics I used for you. So, Maximus Mom, tell us a little bit about, or a lot of it, about what's been going on the live feeds. What are the big things that we're missing, that we're not seeing on the show so far?
Okay, since the show on Sunday, they had a big party last night.
Now, when you say
Big
big
Brother.
party, alcohol?
Yes, they gave them 6 bottles of wine and a huge pitcher of beer.
That's a lot. That's you on a Friday night.
Yay!
Okay, so they gave them a lot of alcohol.
And
And
it paid off. A lot of them went a little crazy.
now, what is a little crazy? Making out in the hot tub crazy, or fighting over, like, the food in the fridge crazy?
No, like Dane taking his clothes off and giving a lap dance to Eddie, as well as Adam also took his shirt off and danced, with Eddie as well.
Maximus Mom,
Yes.
do you like being a live feed correspondent?
Why? What is this title anyway? I just watch the feeds like everybody else.
I thought that you were well aware that you had one job to do during a Big Brother season. And it's when the hot guys get shirtless, you're supposed to send me the screen grabs. So what I'm hearing is that hot ass Adam had his shirt off. I didn't get to see a picture. And cute as a weird little button, Dane had his shirt off and I didn't get a picture. I heard Eddie has psoriasis and I'm not about that life, so I'm good with that one. So, no, I'm not getting them. I'm not getting them, or I'm getting them, Maximus Mom. That's what I'm asking. Well, wait, hold on. While we're waiting for Maximus Mom, Kathleen P says, the best live feed correspondent ever. Oh, wait, I'm freezing for you?
Well, you're freezing.
Really? I don't even know what to say about that. I think that has to be you now.
Are you okay now?
And other people are saying I'm not frozen for them. I don't know how I would be frozen. I'm not wireless.
You're better now for me. Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe it's probably me.
No, the chat room is saying it also. It's all right. I mean, YouNow has just updated. If you are coming to our YouNow shows later, you will see YouNow is all new and improved, and apparently they're working out some of the kinks. Okay, so Maximus Mom, I was joking. You didn't send me photos of the shirtless men's in the house, but what is this Dane and Eddie? Is this a flirtmance?
No, not really. They're just good friends. No, nothing like that.
No, says Maximus Mom.
He danced on him last night, but no, they're just friends.
Okay, so danced on him, a little bit of shirtless grinding. How does Eddie feel about it?
Oh, Eddie was smiling from ear to ear. He just had a blast. Bless him. Especially when Adam showed up with shirtless.
Well, now let me ask you this, because we saw on the show that Eddie has never been in a relationship and never had sex before. How do you feel about that?
I don't care. I mean, he does whatever he wants. I don't have an opinion about it.
You don't care. You don't care about gay people.
No, I don't care that he's a virgin.
Okay, you don't care that he's a virgin. Got it. Okay, so what else happened in this knockdown, drag down party?
Let me see. Kaylin lost her freaking mind. She, Sam and Adam were having a good time trying to flirt in the room, and Kaylin just ruined that. She entered the room, sat them down for a good 2 hours, and they went back and forth with a bunch of nothing. It was just absolutely just not worth that conversation. They were talking about who you said that you were going to send me home. Well, you said you're going to send me home, blah, blah, blah. And while that happened, Kaylin just totally threw Corey's name and Chelsea's name under the bus to those two.
Right.
So that was entertaining. She was a little buzzed, I'm guessing.
Now, she
talks a lot.
She does talk a lot. Now, do you feel that Kaylin should have known all this information ahead of time because she was psychic?
Of course. She should know. She should know who's going to win.
Right. And is she going to win?
No.
No.
And I'm not a psychic.
Now, she is about to turn 30, I heard.
Yes, almost. Mm-hmm.
Almost turning 30 in the... Now, here's the part that I missed, because I saw all of the jokes on Twitter about her turning 30 in the Big Brother house and yada, yada, yada. The part that I missed is clearly people are saying that because she has let everyone know that they are, that her birthday is coming up? Or are we just saying that because she told the house guest she's 29 and they're believing it?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about her birthday coming up. I might have missed it, but I didn't hear. No, I've just because she told everybody when she came in that she was 29.
Yeah, I thought that's what it probably was as well. So you don't think that conversation had anything to do with it? Like
No,
not to do with it. You don't think that that conversation mattered in the scheme of what's to come this week?
exactly. It doesn't. Except, I mean, for next week, Kaylin might have really hurt her game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seems like last night. As of today, everything seems okay. So I don't know.
Now,
Everything changes so fast in that house.
exactly. Crystal B, Becca, all in the chat are saying the house does not believe that she is 29. Do you agree that the house is not believing she's 29?
I do agree. Though they seem to have a harder time believing that Corey was 29,
I know.
which she is, apparently.
That's sad. That's sad. I don't have that problem. I have the opposite. Nobody believes
Oh,
I'm even 21.
sure. And a half, 21, yeah.
Okay, so lap dances are happening at this party. We also have conversations happening upstairs, games being exposed. Any other good stuff happening from this party?
Oh, well, there's something really disgusting. There's a video that I retweeted. Oh my God. It was Samantha. They were doing a truth or dare or something. And they said who, I don't know how this conversation started, but she ended up getting on her knees and licking. It was either ketchup or jam off the floor with her tongue. I swear to God.
And now, just to be clear, Maximus Mom, this is a video which you then took video of and tweeted out.
I just retweeted it.
Okay.
It's down there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and I'm looking for this licking on the floor video from your timeline. It was yesterday?
Yeah, it was last night.
It was last
Late
night.
last night.
I see backs getting written on. Oh, I see our lap dances.
Mm-hmm.
I do see our lap dances. Well, I'll say check out Maximus Mom's timeline. I realize I might have set this up incorrectly for being able to pull up a picture at the same time. So I will fix that for the next show. We can have the Maximus Mom pictures, but you can check out her Twitter. Okay, so licking jam off the floor. I don't know. That's definitely.
It's not worth watching. I mean, I just said what happened. Don't watch
Yeah,
it.
no, I saw it. I see it. Licking jam
Yeah.
off the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else? What else has been conspiring on the feeds?
Let me see. Yes, was it yesterday or Sunday afternoon? Mackie had a conversation with Dane,
Mm-hmm.
and asked him, no, then asked him, would you put me on the block next week if you want HOH? And Mackie said, yeah, I would, because you put me on the block this week.
Now, is that a smart thing to ever tell in HOH?
Never.
Never a smart thing.
He's playing this, I'm a honest guy and I'm gonna play an honest game, and he's just ruining his entire game. But today was really interesting. This afternoon, he finally realized he was in trouble.
Right, Mackie did.
Mackie did, yeah,
Yep.
he did. So it kind of shook him up a little bit, and he went to all the house guests, had a short conversation with all of them, and but to tell you the truth, I don't really think it did anything. It's like every time he had a conversation, he never really finished it with a yes, I'm saving you, or no, I'm not. He never,
Right.
completed his mission pretty much. And so he's just not a good player at all. I don't know what's going to happen this week.
No.
Kyra decided to stay quiet today because she knows that Mackie's trying today for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So she decided to just back up for today, and she told Kaylin that she would try again tomorrow. And as far as votes, it's hard to tell, but the house is still pretty split.
Well, we're going to get to votes in a minute. Let me go back to Mackie for a second because I did see that Mackie was trying, like you said, he told Dane how he would put him up, which definitely caused a lot of tension and issues amongst the guys. I want to talk about using Dane's dad was a topic that came up involving Mackie. But first, let me just ask you this. What was the thing, because this is the part that I missed, what was the catalyst or what woke Mackie up? What made him realize in the past 24 hours that was a bad move for me to go to Dane and, basically threaten his life in the game? Did somebody get in his ear? Did he come to it on his own? So who was the one that put that in his ear?
It was Steph.
It was Steph. Okay.
It was. What happened is before that conversation happened, Dane had a conversation upstairs with Steph, Kiki, we'll call
Kiki.
her, and Damien, and pretty much said, okay, so we're all on board, and trying to change the girls' minds again. He wants him out,
right?
And she got really irritated by that because he was really pushy about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so she went to him right away
and told him.
Just told him. Yeah, she told him.
I see Crystal is saying Steffi told him that today, but again today he said he would put up Dane in front of Dane. So again, Mackie is still doing it.
Yeah, he is. He's again, it's very disappointing. Also, there's a couple of side drama with Mackie today.
Yeah.
Apparently, Sam wants him out of everybody. So that's why she's after him. That's a true story came out today on the feed.
It's a true story? Okay, good.
Oh, yeah, breaking news, people.
Not fake news, but true stories. Okay, true stories from the feeds. Go.
It happened during the audition process.
Right.
In Newfoundland. Apparently she was there, probably waiting in line. I didn't get that detail.
Right.
But she found out that Mackie was there. He was there for a gig at a bar with his friends. And the casting pretty much was there and asked him to get to go on the show.
Right.
And she does not like that because she said that, a lot of people have been trying many times to get on the show. So they kind of know each other before the show, and that's why she's really against him.
Boo-hoo, Samantha. You need the Mackies, because guess what, Samantha? If there was no Mackie in the house, there would be a bigger target on you and your Dumbledore boyfriend.
Well, okay, so they had a talk today, and again, Sam did what Dane said. So she said, what I need to hear from you is you're not going to put me up next week. Right. And he said, I can't do that.
Yeah. Because this is the point about recruits, and honestly, it is why we need them. I don't know that we could have a whole season of skilled, great players because I think it would have the opposite effect, like everyone would know not to say anything. We need the people like Mackie that don't understand the game to make moves like that. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I guess. It's
do.
entertaining to watch. It really is. Give him that.
Well, let me ask you this, because going back to the whole Mackie, I know earlier in the week, right after Dane became HOH, the group of the four guys, the Adam and
the pretty boys,
they were saying, because didn't Mark want to protect Mackie at first? I guess basically my question is, who is the person who was like, we need to use Dane's dad. We need to get him to swear on his dad and use his dad. And he's not going to go back on a word that he makes on his dad. Oh, so
Oh
you didn't
my,
hear
I'm
that?
so sorry, people. No, I did not hear that. That was
Yes.
horrible.
Yeah, that was a big topic. I'm sure somebody, I feel like Crystal B in the chat might know. But yeah, there was definitely conversations about getting Dane to swear on his dad and how
Jesus.
he would not go back on a word to his dad and all of that.
Mhm.
Mark doesn't know who he wants to protect at the moment. He's just playing devil's advocate. And Dave W says, I thought that was actually Kaylin who said that. No, it was definitely a guy. Of course, I had the feeds on. I always have the feeds on, but like there is so much happening. Okay, so Crystal B confirms and says, no, Dane had already sworn they were talking about taking Mackie out without telling Dane. Okay.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, and
good.
then he swore on his dad that he wouldn't get Mackie out. Yeah, I remember that. So yeah,
Okay.
Dane said that himself. Yeah.
Okay, Dane said that. Dane swore on his dad. Okay, got it, got it, got it. Okay, then that totally clears that whole confusion up. So now, I mean, well, actually, before we even get to that, what is our status with Kira? Is she still being seen? We know she is, she's one of the nominees, right?
Hmm. Yes.
Why did I just have a flashback to like the premiere episode? And I was like, wait, did I just get the premiere and currently mix up? How is the house feeling about her right now? We know we got a little glimpse on the last episode that she was having a lot of breakdowns, that she was very upset in the house, that she's too emotional of a player for people. How has she been acting on the feeds as of late?
As of late, she's a little bit of a, in my opinion, a little bit of a hypochondriac. She always, oh, my arm hurts, my belly hurt, I have a headache. I mean, it's constant, but
Mm-hmm.
she's not nearly as crazy as she was just last week or when she was first nominated. No, she's coming down a lot. She goes and actually try to save her butt and actually talk to everybody. I mean, I'm not a big fan of her, but I mean, she's doing what she's got to do, not unlike the other one. So,
I just want to point out so far on the show, Maximus Mom, you have had a problem with gay people
oh
and now non-binary people. So
my
just want you to
God.
know that we consider ourselves all inclusive around here, and I would appreciate if you stopped hating minorities.
You're horrible.
No, I'm
Oh,
just
before I
saying, who do
forget.
you like? All the white people?
No.
Okay, just checking. Okay, so Kira and Mackie on the block,
Oh,
and what?
before I forget,
Yeah.
something also came out today. We'll see it on Wednesday's episode.
Uh huh.
It was about Mackie's speech, the video speech.
Right.
Apparently, um, I don't know it for word, but he kind of attacked Adam and Samantha and literally said that they would put them out next or something of that nature. Because Anthony was talking about it today, and that's why they were all kind of spooked about him after that. So that was the first time they talked about that speech. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure we'll be seeing that on Wednesday. It was a crazy ceremony.
It was definitely, I did. I heard the after rumblings of this ceremony, but I mean, I don't know that I necessarily blame him. I feel like that's kind of the play you need to make at this point if you really believe that your game is in danger.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel like there's a good chance of you going out, maybe the only way that you can stay is to make it clear to the house, I'm gonna go after these people. There's a reason for you to keep me in the game.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to go after them, I will.
Yeah, but yeah, let's hope that the other side doesn't waver and, vote, with the house, as they say. Let's just
Correct.
hope. They're all nervous at this point. They're all nervous because the house is about to break. And yeah, after this vote, it's going to be very interesting.
Okay, so now for the people that don't know, we're saying that the House seems split. We really don't know which way the votes could go. What currently is the sides of the House? Obviously, the pretty boys. So, Right?
Well, actually, Anthony is one of those guys that we're not sure yet. Anthony was the one who wanted to stick with the plan of getting rid of Kira first,
Mm-hmm.
and was not happy that that plan changed.
Mm.
And he's kind of floating around. Where I'm not sure about him. The one that do want Mackie out are obviously Adam, Sam, Chelsea, and Mark,
Right.
and maybe Anthony, but I'm not sure about him. I don't think so. I think he might vote for the other side.
Okay, well, I'll tell you my theory on him in 1 minute. So then, on who's on the other side that
The
want
other
him
side,
to?
we got Eddie, Kaylin, Kiki, Steph, Damien, and Corey if she votes.
Right. I mean, look, here's what I will say about Anthony. I don't believe for a second that Anthony is being wishy-washy until, like, meaning he could go either way. I think he is all for the pretty boys until we see a diary room where we know where his head is really at. Because obviously he's going to be, friendly and chummy and telling the other side what they want to hear because he's protecting his own game. I think until we hear a confessional
The
from
diary
him,
room.
we're
Yeah.
not gonna. I'm sorry, I got distracted because Only All About Me in the chat said Global has a live video on Twitter right now. Oh, all right. Well,
Shut up. That's what they were talking about?
yeah. So what does that mean?
Did you see that tweet they sent out?
No, let's bring in more breaking news. What?
It was a weird tweet. I couldn't make sense of it. So apparently they have a video. Yeah, it was supposed to start at 5.
Okay, well, let's see what this video is.
Okay.
We watched the live feed so you don't have to. Then we ate at Wendy's Canada because we wanted to. That is the last tweet I see from Global. What else am I missing? Oh, introducing the feed, the best of
Yes.
Big Brother Canada live feeds brought to you by Wendy's Canada. Okay, so basically, Global TV is tweeting out highlights from the live feeds courtesy of Wendy's Canada. However, this broadcast is not available in your location. We don't
Unless
need
you have a
it.
VPN.
We don't need it. We have Maximus' mom right here giving us the highlights of what you're missing. We don't need your stupid tweet. Or yes, just go get a... I don't know if I'm allowed to say
VPN.
that. Well, okay, you said it.
Yeah.
Go drive your BMX bike and show
Yes.
that video to your brother on... I forgot what the other one was. What's Liquidate?
Liquidate BB Viewer.
Right, you want a BB and Viewer. Yeah.
BB View, the beautiful view.
Right, such a beautiful view. All great ways to watch for free. It's not showing on BB Viewer. Well, it wouldn't. It is a tweet. Okay, so what about the secret room? And by the way, chat room, for all of you, if any of you have any questions about anything that has happened on the live feeds, feel free if you are confused or wondering, or if you just want Maximus' mom and my opinion on something that is happening in the house, go ahead and feel free to leave it in the chat right now, and I will whip it into the conversation. Okay, Maximus' mom's secret room. Now, we see more content is being added into the secret room.
Yes.
Do we feel like anyone has made any real progress?
No.
No.
There seems to just be a bunch of binders and papers, and the room itself, that wall hasn't been open or moved or anything like that.
Right.
Nothing.
But I mean, now we know, or maybe people do not know. Obviously, you can't just push that wall back anytime you want.
Mm-mm.
Obviously, it is locked or it is being controlled by Big Brother. We may or may not allegedly know from previous season house guest and patron shows that when there is a secret room or something that needs to be open, most house guests sometimes maybe figure it out ahead of time, but it gets made clear to them that that area is off limits or that area is blocked or you're not allowed to touch that. So it's a little disconcerting to me that I think people could have found this secret room already, and they're
Mm-hmm.
just holding it for the person they want to
I'll
find it.
say it.
Yep.
I'll say it. It
Oh,
was bullshit that Karen wasn't allowed to take that power away from William.
sure. Karen found that
Mm-hmm.
room first, and they didn't want
Bull
Karen to have
crap.
it.
I'm
Yep.
still not over it. 2 years later.
Yep.
Ugh.
But I mean, we saw on the show, we saw on the show, they zoomed in on like a yellow piece of paper on the table when they were showing that more stuff was being put into the room. Do we
Mm-hmm.
actually think that there are pieces of information in that room that really can help them, or do you just think that it
Ah,
is all just BS?
he's, I think, yeah, I think it's BS. I think it's a distraction away from the actual room.
Right.
That's my personal belief. Um, but who knows with them? I really don't know. But I'm trying to remember who got that yellow paper. I remember somebody grabbing it the other day. I think it was either Anthony or Eddie.
I
I
saw
think it was Anthony.
yeah, it was Eddie cuz wasn't he like holding it up to the light to try and
Yeah.
see if so he found this piece of paper. I mean, I know we're calling
Uh,
it paper. To me, it looked more, I don't want to say cellophane. I don't know. Let's just call it paper. And then Eddie was like holding it up to the light to see if there was like stuff shining through. And it did look like there was some sort of a Morse code or something on the
hmm.
paper.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember somebody grabbing him. Yeah, you're right. It was Eddie. I don't know. We'll see. They're not going to tell us anything. You know that.
Of course, they're not going to tell us anything. I will, yes, it is my fault. I did not think this through enough. I promise for our next live feed spoiler show, which I guess will be Friday, because tomorrow night we have on Cassandra the hour before Big Brother,
Yay!
and Thursday,
I, I love her.
I love her too. And Thursday we are having Laura on the hour and a half before Big Brother, because we're going to do Laura for an hour here, and then we're going to bring Laura into the patron group. So
Nice.
that'll be a Wednesday and Thursday. So I guess Friday will be our next live feed spoiler show. I saw Lost and Concruised on the chat says, Maximus Mom, which house guests do we think they could allegedly be holding the secret room for? So if there was someone who you would think production wanted to give this blood
The
veto
power.
power to, who do you think they would want to have it?
I'm not saying that because we just talked about him, but I believe Eddie.
You
I
do
think
think
he's a
Eddie?
very, I think he's a very, really well liked character so far online, and I think he would have a good chance.
I see Crystal says common sense would say it needs to be Damien since he already knows about the room. I don't think
Mm,
that production is really loving Damien, or I shouldn't say I don't think that they're loving him. I just think, like we said, Damien seems kind of monotone. He doesn't seem
a
like a
little.
big enough personality to want to keep around.
He's boring, but he's really adorable looking.
He's totally adorable. Totally love him,
Mhm.
but he has not fun feeds and he's not creating any drama and he's just kind of like boo-ba-doo, ba-doo, boo-ba-doo. But see, also on the same note, I don't really see any reason for production to want to keep Eddie around either.
Why?
Because what is Eddie really bringing?
I guess
Psoriasis? His big
what?
his big story arc from the last episode or 2 episodes ago was I have psoriasis. I'm
That was
ashamed
Eddie?
of my yes, that was Eddie. I'm ashamed of
Oh,
my
that's
body
right. It
because
was a
I have
shame of his body.
psoriasis.
That makes him real. Stop being a hater. If you
I'm not
continue
a hater.
hating, yes, you are a hater.
I love
I
him.
will laugh. I will laugh my ass off if they give him the power now. I'm waiting for it.
All right. Well, so your vote is you think that the power is going to go to who?
If not her, I would say Kira. Kira or
Kira.
Steph too. Gosh, those two girls are awesome. I'm really enjoying them.
Mhm.
Probably Kira, I think. Yeah.
Becca agrees with you. Becca also thinks Kira. I would say I don't know. I honestly think the way it will go, I don't think anybody's getting the power anytime soon. I don't even see that power coming into play until jury. And
Wow.
oh, I do not see it coming into play until jury. And I think that they're going to use it to balance the power in the house. In other words, I do not think that Big Brother Canada wants the pretty boys to steamroll this house. I
Mm-hmm.
think they understand none of us want to see that. So if they need to magically give that power to someone that's going to go against them, if they're able to just keep picking off who they want week after week, I think that's
Mm-hmm.
when the power will be discovered by whoever is going to upset it. Just like the power was used to save Kevin, because that's what, that storyline called for. Whatever the storyline calls for is who's going to get it at the time, but I don't think it's coming into play until jury.
Yeah, but this is Big Brother Canada. They have most of the season, they have more than one special power in the season. So
Yeah.
it's especially them building this incredible big, split room and put so much detail into it. I wouldn't be surprised if they give more than one power this season out of that room.
And I want to know why we're not having more people in that room watching stuff. I mean, and we
Well, they
could.
oh they're all walking in like one at a time. You see them; they're all walking in, looking
Hmm.
around, and then just walking out. But what
Well,
else can they do?
exactly. And I mean, I get that I get that they're in the room with all the files and blah blah blah, but I mean like specifically the other room. I don't know why. I guess because if they let them in, they're going to have to give them access to the blood veto in order to go in.
Mm-hmm.
I guess only Damien is not allowed to have access to the blood veto. I don't know, it just seems
Oh,
weird. I
but
honestly I cannot wait until the patron shows. Because I'm going to be like, Damien, I need to know what you were told about this blood veto. You were in there on day one. You knew that it was in there when you were on the block. Clearly, you went into that DR and was like, okay, I'd like that veto in that room. What were you told?
mm-hmm.
I mean, that's stuff we're not going to be allowed to talk about on the main show, but tune into the patron show. um, they can't let them in the room. The veto's there. Of course they could. If you find the hidden lever, then you should be allowed in the room. If you can find the hidden lever on the little trap wall, you should be allowed in the room,
Oh,
is
and
what I
then
think.
some, who was it? Steph, Kiki, and Dane were in a have not room yesterday. They have like some kind of chess on the ground, and
Mm-hmm.
they have numbers like old chess. And so yesterday they were trying to like figure out the codes, and then they were thinking maybe there's a code in the other room, in the file room. And then the feeds went down for a good hour after that, and then they came back, and then they weren't in that room anymore. So that
Now,
was
yeah, I mean, and we don't know. I mean, the feeds go down so much on Big Brother Canada, and more so than our Big Brother. Big
mhm.
Brother Canada is great about getting them not to talk about the twists. Usually on
Yeah,
Big
they're
Brother,
very good about it.
they will not reveal like things or last season I feel like we were shocked several times to find out what actually happened when the feeds went down. They're very good about keeping that part of stuff a secret. And weren't you the one who ratted out Dane? I saw somebody rat out Dane on Twitter and I could have sworn it was you. Doesn't Dane also have like a serial cheat sheet?
Yes. It's yes. Well, no, it's not really secret because he showed it to like two or three people. But yeah, it's in his drawer under his shirt. It's a bunch of Chex Mix and cereal, and he's got toothpaste underneath to make it stick to the toilet paper. It's
Is
very
so
elaborate.
disgusting. I would just like to point out his clothes are sitting on old toothpaste and crushed up cereal toilet paper. And let me tell you, if you're working with no two front teeth, that's not going to be a good look, Dane. Dane, I'm here for you, buddy. Dane, me and you, I feel for you. I'm going to need you to go far in this game. I want you to be able to get with the ladies or Eddie. You're going to have to not use toothpaste, toilet paper, crushed up cereal clothes, though. And why, for the love of God...
I can't wait until your interview with him.
Sorry. I can't... On my interview with him, I'm going to go, Dane, are your teeth in? Because I apparently am not Big Brother Canada. I'm not going to make you take them out every time you want to talk to the camera. Like, I almost feel bad for him. I really do feel bad for him. You know he goes in that DR and they go, Dane, you have to take your teeth out. Like, I'd be like, okay, well, clearly he's a very confident person, which is amazing. Yes, he is. But imagine if you had something that you were, like, insecure about yourself on, and you could be like, once or twice, like, all right, I get it. All right, I'm going to do it. Okay, I get the joke. Now we're, like, 2 weeks into the show, and you're still, like, emphasizing on making me pop my front teeth out? I don't know. I don't like it.
It's different in Canada, I heard. It's a badge of honor over there. It's a hockey thing.
That's a badge of honor in Canada, not to have your teeth?
Well, that's what I heard. I've never been to Canada. It's frowned upon as much because hockey is so big over there, and all the hockey players get their tooth broken, so it's really pretty common.
Well, the only place I know not having teeth is a good thing is in my community. I have never heard about it about national Canada.
I'm probably wrong, but that's what I read. Sorry.
No, Bia Hoot agrees with you. Bia Hoot agrees with you. She says, yes, it's for, Canada, and for hockey players, it is a sign of honor. All right, so then we agree. Let me ask you, who does your gut tell you is going home this week? Like, if you had to pick right now, who would you say is going home?
Right now, I would say Kira.
Really?
I still don't think she's got a vote.
Okay. And now there's also a lot of controversy I saw on Twitter today. A lot of people upset that Corey does not get a vote this week. Are you upset that Corey is not getting a vote?
Oh, you just told me that. I didn't know.
You didn't know that?
About that. No, yeah. I didn't. I was trying to find out.
So it came out. It came out today that Corey has no vote, which people are very upset about because they're like, you forced her into making all these final 2 deals. You put her in this horrible position. And now the only leverage that she can have in this game to try and gain herself some actual favor going into next week would be a vote to show her loyalty. And you've also taken that away from her. So people are not happy with her having her vote taken away.
Well, you know what that means? That we could have a tie vote and Dane could be the tiebreaker.
And now if Dane is the tiebreaker...
Well, okay, that's going to be fucking interesting because, excuse my language, because they talked again today, and Dane told him that he would keep him if he had the votes. So, wow, I can't believe she's not voting. That's going to change everything.
Kathleen P says, I'm upset that production didn't tell them so from the beginning. Crystal says, I think they are trying to force it to be a tie vote. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, granted, no, I have been working on getting the website fixed, so, but we're good now. I have not been 24/7 feeding as live feeding as I should, but I've seen a lot, and from what I've seen, I don't feel like this is a hard choice. I feel like Dane is going to send Mackie home. I don't.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't see, because look, even if you're going to try and say that, what could be better, like on a strategic level, or who is appealing to him more emotionally. I think at the end of the day, this, the Pretty Boys, this all guy alliance, a lot of them in their preseason interviews said, their plan or their goal is to get out the biggest threats early on. And Kira is not a big threat.
No, she's not.
Mackie, I think these guys are going to look at it strategically as this, or not just that group. Most of the people in the house are going to look at it as, he is the better competitor. We need to get the better competitor out of the two of these. What is, Kira going to do to us?
That's 100% what they're trying to sell. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think in the end, when it comes to Big Brother Canada, I think Big Brother US, way more emotional. I think Big Brother Canada falls to logic and reasoning way more than our Big Brother does. And I think logic and the common sense thing is going to be...
Here's so Dane is a type of player and person who wears his heart on his sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he totally does. And I know that he nominated him, but he did tell him that he swore on his father that he would not vote him out.
Right.
So if it comes down to it and he's face to face in a live public nomination, I think he's going to chicken out and keep Mackie. I really do. I don't think he would go through to it. I don't think he can look at him in the eye and say, I'm voting you out. I don't think he would feel bad saying that to Kira.
Here's the thing. I, thank God, in my life have never been put in a situation where I've really lost anyone that close to me from natural causes, let alone from suicide. However, I think that if you're someone like Dane and you go through such a emotionally horrific thing as losing your dad to suicide, I don't know that having to send one of you people out of a game is going to be a hard move for him. So I'm saying, I know that he wears his heart on his sleeve. I think it is because of the things he's gone through in the past. But I think if he pauses, takes a minute, he's going to go, of course I can make the better move for me. This is, yes, a very hard thing to stand in front of someone and send them out of a game and lose this money. I've been through so much worse in my life. I just feel like I don't know that he's going to have that much trouble doing it. Or maybe I just want him not to have that much trouble doing it.
See, I don't think so, because it happens so fast. He won't have the time to fake. He's not that good of a thinker.
Correct.
And it happens so fast.
I agree with you.
We'll see.
I agree with
it's
you.
Just speculation.
My final point on the topic is I think that Adam is going to make sure that's the way Dane's head is screwed on before going into it. Yeah. I think Adam and Mark are going to make sure that Dane does not make an emotional decision.
Yeah, Adam will for sure. Yeah,
Adam will for sure. So yes, it will be emotional, but I think Adam will snap him right out of it during that live feed. Or if I was playing the game, Adam could just show nipple. He could be like, Eric, You should. And I'd be like, whatever you say, Adam.
Mm.
Whatever you say, Adam. Well, look, Maximus Mom, this was a super fun live feed update. I want to thank you for filling us in on the things that we've missed and what's been going on in the house. Tell the people again where they can follow you on social media to get all of your info.
Oh, they already know. They know me. Thanks, you guys, for coming in. It was fun. I really enjoyed it.
Maximus Mom, you're getting opened up to a whole new audience. This isn't like Celebrity Big Brother where I didn't post the shows anywhere. You're going everywhere now. You're going to YouTube and iTunes and the website. You're going everywhere. You're going to be famous.
Social media mogul. New title.
Social media mogul. And you know what my favorite part of any show with Maximus Mom is?
The end when you hang up on me.
Saying goodbye. Bye, Maximus Mom. See you later. Bye. Okay, so that was so much fun catching up with Maximus Mom. Now look, here's the deal. This show right now, this was, you know, our more official live feed updaters, live feed update show. I will change things. I didn't think of it in enough time. I will change things so that for the next one, we can bring up the tweets, and the graphics and the videos and show them during the show. So we'll have that for, our next show. And like I said, if you guys are not, if you're watching this back and you're not following on YouNow, make sure that you do, because while we won't be having official live feed update shows every single day, we are live every single day, and we will be talking Big Brother Canada and live feed stuff while we are live. But I try and condense everything in to these shows. Again, if you want to be a live feed updater, which is a huge help to us, and you get to become part of the YRR family, go quickly and fill out that form at yourrealityrecaps.com/updaters. We will be getting back to you very shortly to bring you on. And then, of course, you guys will be able to follow the updaters 24/7 over on Twitter for when we're not live filling you in. The live feed updaters will fill you in over on Twitter. It'll be at BBCan7 Live Feeds is their account. Of course, you can watch all of our shows back on YouTube. If you do, thumbs up and subscribe. We really appreciate that. iTunes, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. And it's always helpful to watch them on our website as well. If you would like to support our shows, you can become a patron at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You get access to the patron-only group, prize giveaways, weekly shows, the after shows with the Victed House guests. You can always do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal, or if you have any Amazon shopping to do, yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon. And then, yes, everyone, you're already aware, late at night, we are known to play Twitch. We are known to play Fortnite over on Twitch, so you can follow us over there too at yourrealityrecaps.com/Twitch. YouNow, I am going to stay on, and have a little mini after show with you guys here right now. But for you YouTube people, that's why you should be following us on YouNow. I will see all of you guys on the next show again tomorrow night, the 13th. The hour before Big Brother, so that would be 6 p.m. Eastern. We will be live with Cassandra. Thursday night, I believe, is Laura. And Friday, Spoiler Show. Sunday, Paris will be joining us. So lots of Big Brother shows. Make sure you guys follow us, support us however you can. It's what keeps us doing shows. See you guys later. Bye, everybody. Bye.